people put off mental health. You have no idea what one human is going through and what one thing that you could say to someone could affect the rest of their life.
I think a good portion of student athletes in particular struggle with mental health.
As an athlete, I feel like there's a stigma around getting help.
You're made to put on this face as if you're a D1 athlete and everything's great, but it's tough.
There's a lot of expectation when you arrive to college, and I think everyone knows that. Not living up to those expectations is something that can absolutely defeat you.
I have both types of ADHD, so like one thing that comes with that is we often get obsessed almost with certain things. I became obsessed with this idea of trying to be perfect, and with that was my ball stopped moving. I stopped throwing as hard as I used to, and I almost forgot how to play softball altogether. It was like my whole life, my only image and the only thing that I knew about myself was softball. So for me to lose that aspect of my life, it was like I felt like I lost my whole identity.
2021 was a really tough year for me. I had maybe struggled a little bit before, but I really struggled, especially in this last year and a half. I still don't feel like we're at the point where an athlete maybe feels completely comfortable prioritizing their mental health.
The first 2 years, I really lost who I was as a person. I attached my performance with softball so much to who I was as a person. I felt bad for feeling bad. Why, if I have everything at my fingertips, why am I struggling? Everyone wants to come sign the cast when you have a broken leg, but no one wants to understand what's going on in your head when you're struggling mentally.
What's scary is that no one ever knows what you're feeling. Me and my sister, we were both getting bullied. My younger sister, very small, unlike me, and we thought she was going to be the one to be attacked. And so when it happened to me, no one could believe it. I got diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and PTSD after it.
There's a stigma around female athletes in particular and how we should look. There were so many people in my life that told me I wasn't, or I didn't have the right body type to succeed in my sport. When people tell you that you don't or you can't, obviously that's going to get to you.
Last season particularly, I struggled a lot with my mental health. My performance on the field didn't help that, and it kind of helped me spiral in a way.
I struggle with depression daily. I struggle with anxiety daily. But it is something that the people around me push me to be better. They push me to believe in myself, love myself.
Having anxiety, having depression doesn't make you weaker as an athlete. It doesn't at all. So don't be afraid to go out and get help.
It would have gone a lot differently for me if it didn't take me 3 years to realize that it was okay to go talk to someone.
It's okay to ask for help, and asking for help is not weakness. You're never alone, and I think just truly realizing that is super empowering, because we always have those moments where we don't want to ask for help. We don't want to make someone think less of us or make people think that we're weaker because of that. It's okay to not be okay.
It's okay to feel pain. It's okay to feel things that you don't want to feel.
What you do feel, it doesn't make you crazy or weird.
Don't bottle it up and, think you have to fight alone like you don't.
Your biggest enemy can be yourself. So when you look in the mirror and you tell yourself, you're amazing, go be amazing, you're going to convince yourself to do that.
Celebrate the little wins, even if they don't seem monumental.
You are there for a reason, even if it doesn't feel that way in that moment.
There are people out there that love me, my teammates, my coaches, my friends and family. They love me not because of softball, they love me because of who I am.